The following is a timeline for the TV show, explaining what happened each day. Citations are given for almost every single day. The overall timeline of 20 months is not a guess, but rather a careful count of everything that we have seen in the show so far. According to Fear the Walking Dead, the year of the outbreak began is confirmed to be 2010. Date of death note: for the Fear the Walking Dead timeline, go here. Fear the Walking Dead timeline. The events of the main show and the companion series are happening within the same timeline. Two have been separated, however, so as not to overfill a single timeline. Webisodes are included here. Contents: show, before the global outbreak, pre-global outbreak, pre-global outbreak. Herschel Green's farm has been in his family for 160 years. Bloodletting: Herschel left home at age 15 and didn't return for his father's funeral. 18 miles out, he is an alcoholic. He drank heavily at the local bar every night until Maggie was born, and then he quit cold turkey. His first wife, Josephine, bought back his grandfather's pocket watch when he became sober, which he'd pawned long ago to pay for his drinking habits. Nebraska: Dale Horvath and his wife, Irma, suffered a miscarriage. Before she lost the baby, Irma spent that Thanksgiving in misery from the meat aversions she was suffering. Secrets: Dale lost his wife Irma to cancer. Wildfire: Daryl and Merle Dixon's mother died in a house fire. At the time, Daryl was old enough to ride a bicycle, and Merle was under 18. Hounded: when he was under 12 years old, Daryl got lost in the woods and eventually found his own way home. Trigger finger: when he was in high school, Shane Walsh once stole the principal's car at lunch hour and filled it with chicken feed before getting back to school in time to finish his sandwich before the bell rang. Save the last one: Andrea's father gave her a gun to protect her and her sister, Amy, as they left for their road trip not long before the outbreak. What lies ahead? Philip Blake, the governor, lost his wife in a car accident 18 months before the outbreak started. Killer within: Terminus member Martin used to watch football games with friends on Sundays. No sanctuary: 131 days before the global outbreak, the wildfire virus begins reanimating corpses. Wildfire shootout: Rick Grimes and Shane discuss Rick's family. No mention of zombies. Days gone by: Rick and Shane engage in a shootout. Rick gets shot and passes out. Days gone by: outside Carl's school, Lori and Paula talk about Lori's relationship with Rick. Shane tells Lori that Rick has been shot and is in the hospital. Lori relays this information to Carl as Shane looks on. Bloodletting: after the shootout day, Shane visits Rick in the hospital with flowers. What lies ahead? Lori and Carl then visit Rick in the hospital. Carl offers to give Rick blood. Nebraska: after the global outbreak, day 0 to 53 outbreak beginning. Day 0 global outbreak begins. Wildfire: torn apart. Day 0 morning: Hannah and her daughter, Jamie, and son, Billy, sit on the sofa and look at their dead goldfish in the fish bowl. They have a fish funeral around the toilet bowl. They go for a drive in their SUV. A new day: Mike Palmer's front yard is decorated for his 50th birthday. A new day: Judy walks up the street with some groceries. She sees a woman lying next to a car in front of Palmer's undecorated house. While attempting to perform CPR, she gets bitten and infected. Presumably, Judy escapes and wanders off. Domestic violence: walkers storm the neighborhood. Off-screen: Andrew's dog, Max, is torn in two by something, someone. Neighborly advice: Shane investigates a disturbance at a house. Dead Reckoning web game: day 0 afternoon. While looking for a gun to put his dog down, Andrew encounters Mike Palmer in his basement. Palmer informs him that the CDC is looking for a cure and that he shot his wife but not his kids. He gives Andrew a gun after he, non-verbally, agrees to shoot him. Neighborly advice: Andrew shoots Max in the backyard, comes inside to wash up, and notices the power going out. Domestic violence: he encounters an infected Judy and shoots her in the stomach. He rolls her up in the rug. Domestic violence: Hannah gets into a car accident while trying to avoid a mob and is knocked unconscious. Her kids leave the car and go to Andrew's house. A new day: Hannah awakens in her car to find her kids missing. She runs through the neighborhood and notices a dead body on Palmer's front lawn amidst party decorations. A new day: Hannah encounters a walker eating a dead body and is chased by the walker to the front of Andrew's house. Andrew shoots the walker and lets